Danse, niwago maganak, tutemak minagagano, tinimak.
Crown violates its own law and consent commitments. Pimichikamak Okimawin rejects any agreement or announcement made without our full participation. To date, there has been no engagement with our elders, women, youth, or leadership. The Crown has framed this as a done deal. That alone breaches its own legal and political commitments. The governments of Canada and Manitoba say, nothing about you without you, but this is just more of without you.
Today, Prime Minister Carney and Premier Wab Kinew announced a new cooperation agreement on environmental and impact assessment to deliver major infrastructure projects faster in Manitoba. By streamlining project reviews, Canada and Manitoba are accelerating infrastructure that will power our industries, create thousands of high-paying Canadian jobs, and expand our reach in the global markets.
Today, alongside Prime Minister Mark Carney and Premier Wab Kinew, we took an important step forward with the new agreement to help get major projects built faster and strengthen our economy while delivering for Canadians. It was a pleasure to continue that conversation this evening at the Manitoba Advantage Coalition, joined by colleagues, partners, and business leaders who are deeply committed to Manitoba's growth and Canada's future. We are living through a defining moment for our country. Manitoba is ready to lead by bringing people together, unlocking opportunity, and contributing meaningfully to a stronger, more connected Canada. At the heart of this country, Manitoba is uniquely positioned to connect Canada from coast to coast to coast, linking the North and Arctic and opening pathways to global markets, including Europe. As we work to strengthen Canada's sovereignty and security, especially in the North, we know this work cannot be done alone. That is why true partnership matters. By working collaboratively with federal, provincial, territorial, and Indigenous partners and local communities, we are building a stronger and more resilient Canada together. What an amazing time this evening with the Manitoba Business Advantage Strategy. The event brought together the Winnipeg Chamber of Commerce, Manitoba Chamber of Commerce, Centerport, the Business Council of Manitoba, and Manitoba companies here in Ottawa to highlight the strategic importance of the Port of Churchill and its rail line to Canada's economy. Today's discussions showed how business leaders, governments, and partners can work across jurisdictions to advance a northern trade corridor that strengthens supply chains and positions Manitoba as a key gateway to global markets.
In 2025, Parliament passed the Building Canada Act, Bill C-5, requiring that major projects be assessed based on how they advance Indigenous interests and whether consultation is consistent with free, prior, and informed consent. In 2026, Prime Minister Mark Carney pledged that no project would be designated in the national interest without the prior consent of First Nations. I wanted to believe that pledge, despite the fact Bill C-5 was passed without consultation either, but it seemed as this would be corrected by the pledge made by the Prime Minister. Well, an announcement was made that proved that wrong. It is rather unfortunate that with the announcement made that those standards are still not being met. No engagement with elders, women, youth, or leadership. A decision presented as final. No pathway to consent, not prior, not informed. This constitutes clear failures. 1. FPIC is not met. There has been no prior, informed, or meaningful process toward consent. 2. The duty to consult is triggered. Impacts to lands, waters, and Treaty 5 rights are evident. 3. No accommodation has occurred. There is no evidence of project changes, co-development, or mitigation shaped by our nation. Prime Minister Carney's national interest commitment cannot be invoked while ignoring the consent it requires. Our position is clear and grounded in law and treaty. The onus is on the Crown. Governments must come to Pimichikamak, not the reverse. Treaty-based relationship. Our rights under Treaty 5 are not discretionary. Governance matters. Engagement must follow Pimicikamak laws and decision-making, not a chief and council checkbox. Consultation means being heard. Accommodation means impacts reduced. FPIC means we decide. Any agreement advanced without Pimicikamak is null and void. Canada and Manitoba, you do not have permission to touch our natural resources within our territory. Canada and Manitoba, return to the table on our terms and in our community.